A very good morning. Today is Wednesday, September the 22nd, 2021. Let's continue our science class, all about transformation of energy.
Hello, good morning, everyone. How is everybody today? I hope you're all doing great. I'm okay. I'm ready for another day of Zoom class in the afternoon, and we will have a science class this morning. So today is Wednesday, September the 22nd or September 22, and it is science time. So today we will look at transformation of energy. So it will become clearer in the lesson. So different kind of energies transform into other energies, but we will have a look at that. But before we do that, we will start as usual with our, what was it again? The words, and then we have three, and then, oh, vocabulary. Okay, here are the first three words. I realize this one we had before, but I want to show it to you again because number one is a quite long and difficult word, and number two, we need it for our lesson today. So the word is Trans, trans, Formation, formation, transformation. So transformation means a change. Now you probably know the word from the movie Transformers. These are cars that can transform into robots. So it means the cars can change into robots. So that's a transformation. For example, sometimes you see also transformation for people that look a certain way and then they go to the salon, get a new haircut, get a lot of makeup, and then they look completely different. So people can also undergo a transformation. In our lesson, it's about transformation of energy. So certain kind of energy transform into other energies, so they change into other energies. Okay, but we'll see that later. Number two, around, around, around. So when we use the word around, for example, around us, I can say there are many flashcards and books and tables and boxes around me. That means they are near me, in front of me, beside of me, maybe behind me. It doesn't mean they're in a circle because round means circle, right? So it doesn't mean they're in a perfect circle around me. It means they are close to me and on more than one side. If they're only there, I can say, oh, it's in front of me, right? But if it's more, it's around me. Then number three, DROPPED, dropped, dropped. Drop is a word in the past tense. This is the present tense word, drop. So drop the marker, drop. In the lesson, we will refer to drop if you drop a ball. So when you have the ball in your hand, it has potential gravitational energy. And when you drop it, it will have kinetic energy because it's moving, right? So you transform from gravitational and you drop it into kinetic energy. Okay, good. Those are the first three. Shall we do three more? Okay then. Okay, three more. Number four, nice and short word. R-U-B. R-U-B, rub, rub. The word rub, what does it mean? Rub. Rub your hands together like this. That's rubbing. You can also rub somebody's back. If you give a massage, it also means rubbing. So, rub. Rub your hands together. What happens when you rub your hands together? They become warm, right? Okay, we have a look at that later in the lesson. Also, transformation of energy. So rub, Put your hands on something and move it around. Rub. Number 5. T-O-R-C-H. Torch. Torch. Another word for a torch is a flashlight. I wanted to show you one, but I don't have a flashlight. But I can draw one. You know, they usually look like this, right? And you can turn them on. There's an on and off button here. And inside there are batteries. You can turn it on and then you have light. Okay? Your mobile phone also usually has a torch. You can turn it on and then a light shines from the back. We call that a torch as well. So that's your torch, T-O-R-C-H. And number 6, W-A-R-M-T-H, warmth. Warmth. So warmth is, you see the word warm. So not hot, but a little less hot is warm. So when something is hot, it reflects heat. But when it's not that hot, it's not heat, but it's warmth. So we use that to say something is warm but not hot. So we use warmth. Okay? So one more time. Rub. Rub your hands together. Torch. T-O-R-C-H. The flashlight. Warmth. W-A-R-M-T-H. Not hot, but a little less hot. Okay, underline the words and let's have a look at our lesson. Okay, so the lesson today will be about energy transformation. So the change from one kind of energy into a different kind of energy. So today we will look at 4 different ways energy can change. Then tomorrow we will look at 4 more. Okay, so I do 4 today and 4 tomorrow because maybe it's too much to take in for just one day. So we will need our science book and then we will start at the bottom of page number 77. So at the bottom, so this is the first part that we will read. And then we go to page 78, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Those are the 4 that we will do. But before we do that, I will tell you something about each and every one. Then we're gonna look up close and then we will do the next one. Okay? So, open your book, page 77. Put your finger with the word energy and let's start reading. Okay, so the first one we will look at is chemical energy, and that transforms into kinetic energy and heat energy. So let's read that together. The bottom of page 77. Energy can change from one form to another. This is called energy transformation. Energy transformation happens around us every day. So you turn the page, go to page 78. We will look at it later in the video. So a good example is how energy can change. When we run, the chemical energy in our body is changed into kinetic energy and heat energy. Because if we eat, our body changes it into energy. And if we run, we have kinetic energy because we move, right? But we also get hot, we sweat. So we also make heat energy. So this is a way chemical energy converts into kinetic energy and heat energy. Okay, let's have a closer look at that one.
So here you can see some examples of energy transformation. So energy can change from one form to another. This is called energy transformation. Energy transformation happens around us every day. For example, when we run, the chemical energy in our body is changed into kinetic energy and heat energy. So chemical energy is converted or transformed into kinetic energy and heat energy.
Okay, and the next one is gravitational potential energy changes into kinetic energy. So let's read over here. What is the energy transformation in a ball when it's dropped from a height? Remember, I told you, when you have the ball in your hand, it's gravitational potential energy. When you let it go, it starts to move, and moving is kinetic energy. So what happens when you drop the ball? The ball has gravitational potential energy, but when it falls, it's turned into kinetic energy. So that's another energy transformation. Okay, let's have a closer look at that one as well.
And let's have another look at this one. What is the energy transformation in a ball when it's dropped from a height? Well, the ball has gravitational potential energy when it's at the height. But when the ball falls, its gravitational potential energy is changed into kinetic energy. Remember, things that move have kinetic energy. So this way, gravitational potential energy transforms into kinetic energy.
Then the third one, chemical energy, changed into kinetic energy, and that one changed into heat energy. So we can do that by rubbing our hands together. So let's read here. Rub your hands together. Rub your hands together as fast as you can for a few seconds. So you can do that. Do you feel the warmth on both of your palms? Yes, because your hands will be warm. When we rub our hands together, we use chemical energy. And the chemical energy in our body is changed to kinetic energy because we move. And then the kinetic energy is changed into heat because it makes our hands warm. So chemical transforms into kinetic energy, and that transforms into heat energy. Interesting. Let's have a closer look at that one as well.
Okay, try to rub your hands together as fast as you can for a few seconds. Do you feel the warmth on both of your palms? When we rub our hands together, chemical energy in our body is changed to kinetic energy. Because the hands are moving, they have kinetic energy. And the kinetic energy is then changed into heat energy, which makes our palms feel warm. So chemical energy is transformed into kinetic energy, and the kinetic energy is transformed into heat energy.
Okay, and the fourth one and last one for today we will have a look at is chemical energy that changes into electrical energy, which changes into light energy. Remember the flashlight? The flashlight has batteries inside. The batteries contain chemical energy, but also electrical energy, because when we turn them on, they release electrical energy, right? And the electrical energy makes the light come on. So the electrical energy changes into light energy. So the chemical energy transforms into electrical energy and then into light energy. So these are 4 examples of how energy transforms. So let's have a closer look at the 4th one as well.
And then the batteries in a torch or a flashlight have chemical energy. The chemical energy is stored in the batteries. When we turn it on, the chemical energy is changed into electrical energy, and this makes the light go on. But also the electric energy is then converted into light energy. So chemical energy in the batteries is transformed into electric energy when we turn it on, and this is then transformed into light energy.
Okay, that is it for today. please watch the video again and read in your book again on page number 78, or a little bit of 77 and 78, so you understand how energy can transform. Okay, tomorrow morning we will do 4 more, so we have the second part basically of this lesson. Okay, good. I will see you in the afternoon for our Zoom class at 1 p.m.